My boyfriend tried to evict me, so I took the lease. I'm shoving clothes into a trash bag when Riley walks in, face white, holding a piece of paper. Why is there an eviction notice with my name on it? They ask. I freeze. I was supposed to hide that. The landlord slipped it under the door an hour ago. It says Riley has 7 days to vacate the premises because they're not an authorized tenant. I'm the only one on the lease. I'm the one who told the landlord Riley was just a temporary guest. Riley's voice cracks. Mark, I've lived here for a year. I pay half the rent. What is this? This, I say, trying to sound calm, is exactly why I didn't put you on the lease. You're too intense. I need space. They stare at me like I slapped them. Space? You're kicking me out. I shrug. You're not on the lease. Legally, you don't live here. Don't make drama. I can't handle drama. Riley starts to panic, talking about where they'll go, how they just renewed their work contract nearby. I cut them off. If you keep spiraling like this, I'm done. I can't be in a relationship with someone who freaks out over paperwork. Paperwork? They hold up the notice. This is my housing. They remind me they've sent me their half of the rent every month, that I called this our apartment from day one. I just say, yeah, well, I took all the risk. That's why it's my name on the lease. 2 years ago, that sentence would have killed me to say. When we met, I was convinced my attachment issues made me unlovable. I told Riley I'd probably ruin everything, begged them not to give up on me. They helped me find a therapist, sat with me through panic attacks, and even loaned me money for my clinic stay when I couldn't work. When I moved into this apartment, Riley basically became my unpaid nurse and maid. They cooked, cleaned, handled my breakdowns, while I handled the money and pretended that meant I owned everything. The oh crap moment hits a few days later. Riley comes back from talking to our neighbor, Liam, eyes blazing. Did you sign a new lease? They demand. My stomach drops. Liam apparently mentioned he was excited to meet my new roommate next month, the lease I signed last week, the one that doesn't include Riley at all. You were just going to swap me out? Riley asks, voice shaking. Wait for the last week and then hand me an eviction notice? I told you from the start I'm scared of commitment, I say weakly. I need a roommate who's less intense. They laugh once, bitter. You don't have commitment issues, you have control issues. That night, while I'm out, Riley goes into survival mode. They snap photos of the eviction notice, every rent payment receipt, and all the texts where I wrote things like our place, our couch, our anniversary dinner at home. They take everything to a tenant's rights office. A counselor there looks over the documents and says, you've lived there a year, you pay rent, you get mail there. He can't just throw you out with a note on the door. That's not how this works. Riley comes home calm. That scares me more than the panic. We're talking to the landlord together, they say. You're not kicking me out in secret. 2 days later, we're in the landlord's tiny office. I start with, Riley was just crashing for a bit. Riley lays out the photos like cards. Bank transfers labeled rent, screenshots of my our apartment texts, mail with their name, and this address. I've lived here for 12 months, they say evenly. I pay half. I'm a tenant, whether he likes it or not. The landlord's face changes. He flips through the paperwork, then looks at me. You told me they were a short-term guest. You signed a new lease with a different roommate while they were still living there. Do you understand that can be considered fraudulent and illegal subletting? My mouth goes dry. I just didn't want to be locked in. He ignores me and turns to Riley. I'm canceling the new roommate lease. If you want to stay, we can put you on a proper lease. Without him, I try to jump in. You can't just... The landlord cuts me off. Actually, I can. You lied to me. They didn't. A week later, I'm dragging my last box out while Riley leans on the doorway, their name now at the top of the new lease. I mutter, you ruined everything by not trusting me. Riley locks the door behind me, drops the keys on the table next to the signed lease, and says, funny, that's exactly what I stopped owing.